Welcome back to another video, guys. We are here to do another giveaway, 5,000 subscribers. I am not there yet. I'm only at 4,000-ish subscribers. So please help me subscribe. If you are watching all of my videos, you're not subscribed, just subscribe to my channel, please. It's free. This bunch of stuff is provided by the Bike Settlement and We Brew Bike. So thank you guys for providing all these freebies. To win this, it's open to overseas. I mean, if you're based in the Philippines, the US, Australia, New Zealand, wherever you are, Malaysia, I will send it out to you. I'll bear the shipping cost. The first prize is a Matt Vinci helmet. I do not have it with me here because I think everyone has different head sizes. So Bike Settlement actually asked me to tell you guys, whoever the winner is going to be, to head down to the Bike Settlement and try out all their different sizes so that you get the right fit. The second prize is it's a chain cleaning set from Super B. For all you lazy buggers out there, you can use this, put on all your degreaser, whatever, to run the chain through. I think it'll do the job. This is worth $40. This is for the second prize. The third prize, or the third giveaway product, is this Lazine Flow Caddy. It's a bottle organizer where you put all your tools, your tubes. I personally use a bottle organizer as well because I hate shoving things down my back pocket. I think it will just loosen them over time. It's just very heavy. So this is going to be the third prize. The fourth one is this Penna Racer cap. Is it called cap? I mean, you guys wear it around. If you sweat a lot, I think this will absorb all your disgusting sweat. It's the last gift. So I have 4 gifts here to give away. Again, the instructions is simple: subscribe, comment in this video. Yeah, watch my videos. Thank you guys for watching my videos. So that's about it. So again, thank you Bike Settlement for providing all these products. That's the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. I'll only announce it once I have reached 5,000 subscribers. I'll post the winners in my community post. I'll screenshot who the winners are and you just have to email me. We'll sort out the logistics and I'll give it to you. We'll move on to the Ask Me Anything segment. You guys have submitted questions for me, so let's head on to that. Alright, so the first question: when are you going to try an OSPW for yourself? The answer is never, because an OSPW is too bloody expensive. It's not worth my money, and like I've said in all my videos, and everyone that I've interviewed, is only aesthetics, right? So I hope that answers the question. Unless any bike shops there willing to sponsor me one OSPW, I'll take it for free, man. But that doesn't change my mind as to whether it makes any performance benefits, because again, I've asked people who have OSPWs and they say it doesn't make any difference, and I personally think it does not make a difference. It just looks cool. Are MacType pedals better for amateurs compared to cleats? I only recently knew about MacType pedals recently when I interviewed my guest. But I think it's a very cool technology. Like, I know it's just a magnet, and but I think it helps you transition into clipless road pedals because it the way you clip in and clip out is very similar. I have not tried it, but I think that's how it works. I think if you are too afraid to go straight into clipless pedals, maybe you can try MacType pedals and then you transition over. But I did it the hard way. I just went straight into clipless pedals. I fell so many times. But I think that's where you gain the confidence in riding clipless pedals. So this technology, MacType pedals, I mean, back then when I started cycling, it was not out. So I think it is good for amateurs, but I mean, of course, make the transition over to clipless MacType pedals. I don't think it's as rigid, or it does not stick your feet very firmly into the pedal. So Shimano or SRAM? I actually created this video I think that only had 300 views. I like Shimano because it's much more easier for me to service my bike. Reason being, the crank arm for a Shimano is much more easier to remove compared to a SRAM. So SRAM has that 54 Nm bolt that goes in. I just find that too bloody hard to take out. The Shimano one is much more easier. You just need that cap, that tool to remove the bolt, and you technically can access the whole bottom bracket area. Right now on my bike, I have a SRAM dub, and because I'm running the D4 power meter, so it comes with that stupid crank, which I find it so damn hard to remove that 54 Nm bolt. So the answer is Shimano for the sake of DIY. However, I have to say that the SRAM shifting, I think it's pretty cool. It's like Tiptronic. So I think that's what I like. When are you revealing your face? Everybody wants to know this question. Why? Okay, fine, I'll reveal my face. This is what you want. So this is what I look like. What the fuck? Alright, next question. Your favorite wheel set and why? For me, based on all the wheel sets I've owned like the shitty Shimano aluminium wheels, the Fulcrum Racing 3, I think it's also on aluminium, it's not on carbon. Then I own the Rovel C32 and now on the MV-SES. I would have to say that so far both the carbon wheel sets that I've owned, because it's different depths, that's why I feel the performance gain. I don't think, like, you know, this sawtooth design by Princeton Zip, whether it makes any difference, I don't know. I've not owned them, but I'm very skeptical whether this sawtooth design actually makes a difference. It makes you faster, it prevents crosswind. To me, the best wheel set is the one that I have right now, which is the MV-SES. Do I Zwift? The answer is no. If you can look, I live in a very small, tiny public housing, HDB, in Singapore. I do not have space for a trainer. I don't want to be sweating all over my house. I hate it. I used to have rollers. I don't like it, man. I like to go out on the road. You have a bike, why the hell do you want to Zwift? I mean, of course, if you're training, right? I don't know what you're racing for then. What inspired you to make interview videos? Why are you always wearing a mask? Wow. There was one video which I posted, of course, my interview with Comrade Bikes. What really started this whole thing was when I first bought my Venge, and I just took out my phone, I started filming it, and I was narrating behind the camera. That video is still on my channel, by the way, you can go and check it out. I was just, when I bought the bike, brought it home for the first time, I just started using my camera, I started filming, I was like telling everyone, okay, this is my Venge, what is the issues with it, why did I get a second-hand bike, blah blah blah. And I just posted it on YouTube. A couple of, I did not regularly check, it was not meant to gain any attention, it's just more for a reference for myself in the future that I've actually owned this bike. A couple of months later, I checked back in my YouTube account and I saw that video had 10,000 views, and that kind of triggered me as to why are people even watching these kind of videos. So I think that gained attention mainly because of the frame itself and the silver S-Works Venge, and also, like I said, no bullshit from the bike shop or any salesman trying to tell you this is the bike you should get, it's the best bike. That's what people actually want to hear. And the reason why I do it at interview format is because when I get bikes, different bikes, I don't want to be the one presenting it. I'm a very boring guy. And the main reason is because I have not ridden that bike before and I cannot comment, right? So all those guys who keep telling, you know, those YouTube channels that you see people saying, this is the best bike for you, you should get this one, it's much faster. Yes, maybe they've done the test, but have they ridden it long enough to be able to tell you that, or are they sponsored? So that's the reason why I do it as an interview style, because that guy bought the bike. There's a reason why he bought it. He's been riding it for some time, so he's the best person to advise you guys why you should get the bike or you should not get the bike. And I always ask this question in my interview, what do you not like about the bike? So it's very transparent, and it's also more of a sharing thing. I always say it's more of sharing rather than showing off your bike, because people out there who are watching my channel want to know, is this the next bike that they should get? And of course you can hear it firsthand from that guy himself who owns the bike, whether it's a bike that you should get or you should not get. So that's why I've decided to do it on this interview format, and I think it's very different. Nobody has done it, I think. So that's the reason why. And the follow-up question is, why do I wear a mask? So simple answer is because of privacy, and I don't want the attention, not like I'm getting any attention. It's just that I don't think the attention should be on me, it should be on the rider. I'm just here to facilitate the interview. So that's why if you've seen season 1, when I first did it, I was never in front of camera. So I just like the process of narrating and telling a story. I like the filming process, the editing, and if I have to show you my face, I have to kill you. Tips on how to increase average speed. Simple, just ride more and don't draft. Do the work. What is the greatest achievement so far in your life? Don't answer achieving 5k subs. I would tweak the question and say, what's my greatest cycling achievement? I think this dates back to like probably 5 or 6 or 7 years ago when I was still mountain biking. One of my friends back then, when we used to cycle together, his name is Ijo, if he's ever watching this video. One day he called me up, he's like, hey bro, there's this, this happened back in Malaysia, there's this Red Bull hill climb challenge. At that time, I think Red Bull, globally, they were doing this hill climb challenge where there's a distance where whoever reaches up the top the fastest, you move on to qualifying and you technically win the whole race. So I was quite skeptical because he told me, hey, come and join this challenge, right? And I told him, hey bro, there's no way I'm going to win. These guys probably have been training, they're pro teams, they'll definitely win. But he said, yeah, just come and join, it's free, you get to drink free Red Bull or whatever. So I actually took up the challenge. I went down to, I think it happened somewhere in Bangsa, one of the hilly climbs up there. And I actually qualified I think when you qualify it's like top 10 or something. So I was there since morning all the way, it happened all the way until at night. I did not expect to win anything, I just thought, for fun, let's just go and let's just get something, right? You get a free jersey. So I went there and I actually qualified, I think top 10, which was crazy. Because I was on the mountain bike, everyone was like in a fixie or a road bike and they're much faster than me. And actually, when I qualified, I was at the very last. I literally just made it. I wasn't like the first or the top 3. So that was, I think, the greatest achievement in my cycling life, because I went in not expecting to win anything and I actually qualified. I actually still have that Red Bull qualifying jersey at home, but yeah. Any tips on getting second-hand bicycle and parts? My tip is that when you buy a second-hand frame, I think you need to do your KYC or your due diligence. Go and ask the guy why is he selling the frame, how many owners have it. And I think one important one is if he has the original receipt, get it from him. Try to authenticate the frame. Some people might be selling OEM frames and they tell you it's original. But these things are sometimes a bit beyond your control. Even when I bought my frame, when I went home, I tore the whole thing apart and I found so many issues with it. One was a creaking bottom bracket. The second, the stem had so much salt in it, and also the seat post, the carbon was bubbling. I don't know why. When I ran my fingers through the frame and I was inspecting it, I think the frame was repainted before because the texture was a bit different. So all this you can't see the naked eye until, obviously when you meet up with the guy, you can't be asking, hey, I want to remove your seat post. If you can, try to get to know a bit more about the bike. Ask the guy a lot of questions. Because when I bought my second-hand frame, you don't know how many people who have actually owned that frame before. It might be 3 or 4 people. He's not the first guy, you're not the second guy. So as much as you can, that's the only tip I have based on my experience buying a second-hand frame. Why the name Oompa Loompa? Are you a fan of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? Yes. Oompa Loompa is actually one of the characters from Roald Dahl's novel, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I love that movie. And I thought that name was very catchy. How old are you? This year I am turning 73. Will I try WinSpace products? Sure, man. Any kind of product, send it to me for free. I'll give you an unbiased answer. Too bad nobody is sponsoring me anything. Besides Bike Settlement and a few bike shops who have actually sponsored a few things. So yeah, but then again, all these sponsorships are given back to you guys. So I get the free stuff, send it back to you. Why do I always feature the same brand and model of bikes? It's not by choice, man. Whatever bikes or whoever who wants to come on my channel, they want to showcase their bikes, I'll do it. So it's not by choice that I want to feature Madones, SL7s, F12s. Where do you shop for your face masks? AliExpress, my favorite shopping destination. Will be great if you can hold a mini cycling competition in Singapore, perhaps fastest TMCR or Seletar Aerospace Loop. I want to, man, but I don't think organizing a race is easy. You need to probably cordon off the road, get emergency services just in case someone breaks their bones or whatever. It's not easy, right? Because you don't want to be too confident in doing these kind of things. Suddenly there's just too many people out there, and also because of COVID. If I were to ever hold an event, I probably need to hire some like event management company to be helping me run this. I can't be doing it and ask, hey everybody, let's meet at TMCR, NSRCC, 9 PM, we're gonna do a race. It's not as simple. I think I'll get a lot of bad publicity if anything goes wrong. So in the near future, probably not. Of course, if I have the capacity to do it or the budget, I'll definitely do it, man. If I were to only have one bike for the rest of my life, what would it be and what kit and components? The answer to that question is the bike that I have right now. So never in my life I would thought that I would own a Specialized or S-Works. The current setup that I have right now is the dream that 10 years ago I wanted to own. I've achieved it and I love it. So of course, there are so many other things, right, that I want to have or I want to try. Madones, F12s, it's just that they're just way too expensive. It's just not worth the money. Personally, I don't think you can buy speed. You can only buy speed to a certain extent, getting an aero frame, people wheels. Other than that, like OSPW, this and that, or small little trinkets, I don't think you should just waste your money. Just go out there, ride your bike, go and smash it, man, and just train your legs. Your legs is the best investment, your health and the fitness. What do I do for a living besides being a YouTuber? First of all, I don't consider myself as a YouTuber. I am just a content creator. I just create content out there because I do it because I love it, right? It's just of a hobby. I wish I could do this full time. It's just financially not viable. So what do? I am a corporate slave. So that is the end of this interview. Thank you so much if you have watched all the way this through. The success of this channel is not possible without all of you guys who have come on my channel. I would not have been able to do it by myself. People are here to watch you guys present your bikes. So again, thank you so much to everyone who's been on my channel. If you guys want to come and feature your bikes, just DM me on Instagram and we'll work something out. So again, thank you so much to everybody who's been watching, subscribing, paying for my membership portal. I owe everything to you guys. So as much as I can, I want to do more giveaways. It's just to thank everyone for watching my video. So I'll see you guys in the next interview. Goodbye.